Sugar, it's Jordan here coming at you today with a mini makeup challenge. So if you want to see how I created this very look right here using nothing but tiny little baby miniature makeup, go ahead, watch my video. Please subscribe to my channel if you get a chance to today, if you like what you see, and if you have a good time, leave me a comment, leave me a like, and follow me on my other social medias, which I will link down below. And here we go. Get ready for some miniature makeup madness. Woo! So I'm gonna start today with my brows. And though my brows are mostly already done, I am gonna go in with a couple miniature products just to go in and really spice them up. And then we'll go in with our miniature concealer and really carve them out nice and tight. So for our miniature brow products today, I'm gonna go in with the mini Give Me Brow from Benefit. Nice little miniature wand and component. And I'm also going to go in with the miniature Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, just to really spice them up. Right? So I'm going to start with just a little Gimme Brow, just to really go through and freshen up these brows. Now I'm going to go in and clean them up with the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia before we carve these babies out with our miniature concealer. So for our mini concealer today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in shade Snow. Now this is a conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch. Little nice miniature component. And I'm gonna go in with my Jeffree Star JS10. This is my crease cutting brush. And I am just gonna go right in under that brow. Paint that just right on the brush. I'm really going and carve these babies out. I have been wanting to do the miniature makeup challenge for so long now, and I've just been slowly accumulating all the miniature makeup. And I am just so excited that I can finally sit here and do a full face of minis. I absolutely adore miniature makeup. One of my favorite things in Sephora is just the front. When you're walking through trying to check out and there's a ton of little tiny beautiful miniature things that you've been dying to try. Come on. And I've actually been super excited to try the Born This Way foundations and concealers, so what a great way to test it. Yes. Looking fresh. I'm gonna go in with just a little more product and get that other brow carved out. Alright, now that I got these brows nice and carved out, I'm gonna go in and lay down my eyeshadow base with the Anastasia Mini Eye Primer. And I'm gonna go in with that same brush just to really blend that out and lay it down. I have to say too, I got this miniature eye primer at the launch and I've had it this whole time now and it has worked for me every day and lasted me, and it's fantastic. And I think I paid like what, 13 bucks for it. It's the best. Alright, so I'm gonna go in, lay down that other eye with some nice base, and then we'll come back in and lay down our eyeshadows. Now I've got that eyeshadow base laid down, it's time to go in with our miniature eyeshadows. So today for our mini palette, I actually want to go in with the Mini Breaker by Jeffree Star. I've also got a couple other kind of like browns, some shimmers, some really nice highlights, brow bone moments, inner corner moments. So we'll go in with a couple of these here to also create a shook look. So I'm going to start with my JS5 and go in and just lay down bubblegum. Now for our crease moment, I'm going to go in with a little foreplay right here. And we're going to go in with the JS6. Now we're going to lay down some purple punch right there on the outer corner. I'm going in with this Moda Pro. This is the BMX 430 crease brush. I just want to bring that right out here. I'm gonna go back in with a little bubble gum to really soften up that inner corner. This is the JS5 again. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this MAC Holiday palette right here, a little mini 2 shades. I'm going to go in with this very nice light. I believe this color is called Just Gleaming. And we're going to go right under that brow, and we're going to go right in that inner corner. Alright, I'm going to go in and finish that other eye off camera, get it done real quick, and then we'll come back and check out our miniature liner. And with that eyeshadow laid down, it's time to go in, put on a little liner. So I've got 2 options for my mini liner today. I've got the Roller Lash Eyeliner by Benefit, and I've also got this That's Where I Draw the Line. I Do Liquid Eyeliner by Ico London. Now I think today I'm going to go in with this Ico first. I think it's got just a little bit more pigment for me, and we're gonna give it a try. I just want to create a little bit of a fuller lash line here. So we're gonna try to keep the liner as mini as possible. This is a really, really nice felt tip. It's waterproof, easy to work with liner. Alright, now let's try to create that same look on the other eye. This is where it gets difficult. Boom! Looking good, feeling fresh. That looks just about right. Bring it in just a little more. Perfect. This is a very nice, easy, glides on really smooth, pigmented black liner. And I appreciate it so much. Alright, final reveal. And we got a nice pinkish purple shadow going on. I love that Mini Breaker palette. You can always create something really exciting. So even going into fall, I can bust out more of my purples in that nice palette, and I love it. Before going in and laying down my foundation, I'm going to go back in with this Born This Way concealer and just really carve out the edges of that liner and my eyebrows. So I'm actually going to go in with my mini Jeffree Star Morphe Beauty Sponge from my Jeffree Star Morphe Sponge Trio, and just really create a nice sharp line where everything lays. Now I'm going to use that same technique to carve out my brows, keep everything nice and tight. Alright, now my brows are carved out, everything is nice and cleaned up, so it's time to go in with a little foundation and really lay this face down. But before I do that, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this miniature Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. This is a primer, a set, and a refresh. I've kind of stepped away from using primers lately, but this is really nice because it's super light. I can just spray it on in the middle of everything else. With my oily skin, an actual primer just has not been working with me lately, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the spray. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be using a little bit of this IT CC Plus. This is a color correcting full coverage cream with an SPF 50, which is actually really nice. This is in shade Fair. Now I am really hoping that this is going to be light enough for my skin. But if not, we're going to mix in a little bit of this Born This Way concealer and see if we can't get a decent color match. So here we go. Back in with our Jeffree Star Morphe Beauty Sponge. Actually, I might go with this one. Alright, here we go. Not too bad. Oh wow, this smells beautiful. It almost has like a nice citrusy, like a sweet citrus smell. Alright, so I am really gonna get this laid on, blended out, And then I will be back with a little miniature powder. Blend my life away. Now this is definitely a little more dewy than something I would normally use. I really go for a nice matte foundation normally, but I have got a nice layer all laid down. Now I'm gonna go in with a little more of that concealer and just really go in and brighten up a few areas. And again, I'm gonna stick with this Jeffree Star Morphe Beauty Sponge just to stick with my mini challenge. Oh, and it is so difficult to blend out a whole face with this little tiny mini sponge. But goddamn if I didn't do it. I really like this concealer. It is not drying down quickly or anything like that. It blends out really smoothly. I really appreciate it. A little more dewy than something I would normally go with. I do usually use the Shape Tape Concealer, so I do like something nice and drying for my oily skin. That doesn't feel too bad. So now I'm gonna go on with some setting powder. Now I'm gonna go on with my miniature Laura Mercier. This is the glowing translucent powder. I'm just gonna tap that right in there and set with my sponge. Here we go. This is gonna take a lifetime. They call it a challenge for a reason. Because it's challenging. Get this whole face set and glowing. Coming along. This has really helped kill some of that extra shine, which is awesome because that foundation had way too much shine for your girl. Not feeling it. Now it's time to go in for our contour, and this is where it's going to get a little tricky. So the only contour I have is this Contour de Force Mini Bronzer, and it is by Sugar, and it is 02 Woody Bronzer. Now this color is way too damn dark for me, but it is the only mini bronzer that I have. So we are gonna go in nice and light with our Jeffree Star JS3. This is the contour brush. I'm gonna try to keep it real light. And we're gonna try not to ruin this look. So we're just gonna go super light. Ooh. Ooh, you see that? No bueno. There we go. It softened up nicely though. Not too shabby. Alright. It's actually a nice contour. So let's go in carefully. Carve out the rest of that face. Ooh. Nose is a little darker than I'd like, but let's see if we can go in and clean that up just a little bit with some glow. There we go. Not too bad. Gotta get my pout. Carve out those cheekbones. Or jawbones. So for our highlight today, we're gonna go in with the Becca in shade Moonstone. Beautiful little mini highlighter. I picked this one up at Sephora. Again, I get so many of my miniatures from the Sephora checkout line. Just, you know, impulse buys. I'm ready to check out. I see something that I've been dying to try. So I finally accumulated everything that I needed for a full face to create today's look. Alright, now we're going to go in with just a little bit of this blush. This is Smoked Peach by Bang Beauty. Any of my miniatures that I did not pick up at Sephora, I got from Ipsy boxes or bags or any sort of, you know, beauty bags, anything like that. I get a lot of my miniature products from there as well. So I've accumulated quite the collection and I'm glad that I can finally showcase it. For my lashes today, I'm going to go in with the Velour Lashes, the Beginner Kit Lashes. It's just a nice tapered lash, my smallest set of lashes, but I am going to go and apply those off camera real quick. So I'll be right back. Feeling flawless with those lashes. Alright, now it's time to go in with a little miniature mascara. So I've got a couple options here. I love mascara. Mascara is one of my go-tos. I usually use like 2 or 3 different types of mascara at a time. I know, right? So I have the Benefit Roller Lash, the Benefit They're Real, and the Benefit Bad Girl Bang. So I'm going to go in first with the Roller Lash, and then I'm going to go in with my They're Real just to really amp it up. Alright, now for that They're Real, and I'm going to touch on the bottom lashes as well. Last but not least, before we hit ourselves with that setting spray again, we're going to go in with the Morphe Jeffree Star. This is the Iconic Bolds Mini Lip Kits, and this is in shade Unicorn Blood. And I love that this is one of the few shades that smells like root beer. And just because, I'm also going to hit my lips with the Living For It Lip Topper, which is also a mini from the Iconic Bolds Lip Kit. Alright, and finally, we're going to go back in one more time with the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. Again, this is a primer, a setting spray, and a refreshing spray. So we're going to go in and set this miniature face. Ooh, I will say, this setting spray comes out with a force. Alright guys, well that's it for me today. I hope you had a wonderful time with me and my miniature makeover challenge. It was definitely challenging, but it was worth it and it was fun. And it's nice to know that if I ever needed to keep it small and keep it tight, I could really pack a miniature face.